Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the Pentel P209 with a .9mm lead. I do believe that the 9 at the end of the P209 code does stand for the size of the lead, which is a .9mm lead. Um, so this might not be super common knowledge, but anyways, if you're on YouTube, you might know this. This is Van Neistat's favorite pencil. However, I've had this pencil before Van Neistat was really even on YouTube. This was probably the pencil which started my, I guess, my awakening to what a good quality pencil could be. I have mentioned in previous videos, and as I'm sure you can tell, my handwriting isn't the best. I always struggled with it back in elementary school and even high school. This I do believe was in part due to the fact that I was just using these bad writing instruments, which were, well, in elementary school at first given out to us, that back in high school, I wasn't the one paying, it was my parents. My parents would have never paid for a $20 or $30 pencil. So they instead would, buy cheaper, like 4 packs or 6 packs or 12 packs from Bic or cheaper manufacturers. But anyways, I actually bought this pencil quite randomly. I was just needing leads for a 7mm for a .7mm mechanical pencil that I had. However, I did find this in the alley in a pack of two. It was a bit expensive. I do want to say at the time was $10, which back when I was in high school working part time at minimum student Ontario wage, which was probably $14, was somewhat of a significant sum of money to me back then. So I did buy it, and I could notice like the difference in my writing as soon as I bought it. This really awoke in my eyes to like, oh wow, this is what a quality writing instrument can do. Like it's not just a ripoff. Um, but anyways, I do really enjoy this pencil, and I can also understand why Van Neistat likes it. These are really good bang for your buck in general. As you can tell, however, I have lost the clip for it and the cap. Uh, I haven't modified it like Van Eyesight does, but still. So anyways, this is the Pentel P209. So the barrel is made out of plastic, some sort of, I'm gonna assume polyethylene again. But anyways, if we take off the cap, the tip, you can tell that the brass is, and I mean, you can tell that the chuck is made out of brass with a brass surrounding around it. This is also a tri-tip brass with chuck, which is what you want to see. So this pencil, unfortunately, or fortunately, it's fortunate as long as it doesn't break. As long as the press fit doesn't break, but it is press fit. Um, anyways, Uh, however, the remainder of the body is made out of plastic, but the critical components are made out of brass, which for a good value pencil is what you want to see. The so basically, this makes it a no frills construction. Sure, this could be made out of wood, or this could even be made out of aluminum, but it's not, which does save on cost. What's the internal lead holder made out of? I'm not sure, and I can't tell. Maybe if we look inside, if I get the light in, yeah, I can't tell. I don't want to take it apart either. I don't want to break the press fit, but yeah, this does tell me that this pencil is of decent quality. I also see the Japan. If you're not aware, Pentel is a Japanese company. Is this made in Japan? I doubt it. It's most likely made in China. They do have higher end products, however, that they do manufacture in Japan, but I really doubt this is made in Japan. And if it is, well, that's good, but I don't see the cost advantage of making this in Japan, especially that they sell these in packs of two for like $10 or $12. Uh, no, okay, I thought the lead jammed. But anyways, uh, so in terms of comfort, I'm gonna write something. This pencil is very nice to write with. I really do like this pencil. This brings me back a bit to back in high school when I used, like, I guess when I started, doing my homework more often and being a more studious student instead of just someone that would just show up to the test and just get good grades. I'd actually, this is when I started to have to prepare a bit for my tests to get the grades which I wanted to get into university. And I do believe this pencil helped me just because it let me basically enjoy writing because I wasn't having to deal with my equipment breaking down all the time. I didn't have a cheap wooden pencil which had a lead which would break all the time, or a cheap mechanical pencil which would jam all the time. I could just write. It would break every now and then, of course. It's a mechanical pencil, but it wouldn't break to the point of annoyance. Like, if it breaks, if you're studying for 3 hours, and if you're someone that's done sciences or math, like when you're studying, you're just writing down problems. You're just writing down whatever comes into your head, and eventually you have to just put the pieces of the puzzle together. But like, if you're also dealing with a faulty piece of equipment, this isn't great for your performance on, and you're studying as well, because you're just dealing with minor annoyances instead of focusing on what you should actually be learning. Um, so I so the material selection is it's okay. Like, it's not horrible. I do really enjoy that they integrated the grip into the barrel instead of putting in a rubber grip. The problem with rubber grip, as I showed in the Styler Mars Micro, they get loose. Like, if you think of a belt, it gets like a mechanical belt in a belt-driven system. That belt needs to be replaced every now and then. Think about your car. But this is the same thing on a pencil, but even worse, because they don't engineer it to last a long time. It's just a piece of rubber because it's just a pencil. But still, just seeing this little attention to detail, like these grooves, which do allow you to, grip onto the pencil when you write, does help a lot. It's not another part which can fail. It's just integrated into the plastic barrel, which will last forever. So, uh, I do think this is a pencil that can last a long time, as well as having a lot of the internal mechanism be made out of brass, which is what you want to see in a mechanical pencil. So the stability when writing as well, like, as you can tell, like this, I'm in the lines. This, like, there's a reason why I had an awakening to mechanical pencils when I started using this. It's a good pencil to write with. Uh, it it's comfortable. I really enjoy using this pencil. I hadn't used it in a long time. I actually did find it. I guess after my university studies, when I was packing my stuff to move out, and I ended up just putting all my things together. Like, I ended up categorizing all the things I own and put them in individual compartments. But anyways, like, I found this, was like, oh yeah, I remember these. These were really nice. Why did I stop using this instead of you know? Anyways, uh, okay. So now I'll check out the sketching ease. So again, this when I write with it, the pencil goes where I want it to go. I'm not fighting with it. This sketch is okay. It's a little wobbly, actually. And I'm not a... Okay, my hands are a little shaky right now. Okay, it's not... But anyways, um, I'm gonna redraw another one. Maybe I can do it better this time. So yeah, it's good to sketch with. I wouldn't say it's great. If you need a drafting pencil, buy a drafting pencil. But this is a good, you know, this is a good workhorse pencil. And the shake test, the only thing you hear is the leads, which is what you want to hear when you're shaking a mechanical pencil. I mean, even if, anyways, it's not a big deal. This tells me that the mechanical components are fixed. I mean, the whole assembly, the whole mechanism is pretty much press fit into the barrel, so I don't see this breaking easily unless you drop it on a hard surface, like on a cement floor, and then the press fit comes off. And if this happens, this pencil is it's. I mean, it's not garbage. You could put it back together with glue, maybe, but it's going to be more of a hassle. To be honest with you, most people would just throw it out, just buy a new one. So, in terms of ease of writing, this gets a 5. And there is some biases, this did get me into the journey of, I guess, appreciating the instruments which I use to do most of my work with instead of just thinking about it as another product, another disposable product. Like, this is, I really forgot how enjoyable it is to write with this. The build quality, I'm gonna give this a 4. The only reason why I'm not giving this a 5 is due to the choices of materials, more specifically polymers. If pencil uses a lot of polymer in the construction, I don't give it a 5. Uh, Plastic's hard to recycle, uh, and as well as not being easy to recycle. Obviously, everyone knows it. It's not good for the environment. Although this isn't the pencil which you use for a couple of weeks and throw out, this would be a pencil which would last you a few years or until you lose it. I am giving it a 4 just because if you do lose it, it's not going away for at least 10,000 years. Um, Whereas at least an all aluminum and brass constructed pencil, you can take it apart, and then this, you can separate the materials, and then this you can hope that it will get recycled, because in theory recycling aluminum and brass isn't very complicated. You just smelt it. But this, you're not smelting plastic, and if you do, like, it's not cost effective. It's not. So I would like to give it a 5, because in terms of everything else, like, it's a good pencil, but it's just, I can't give it a 5. It's just against my ethics, I guess. So expected durability, this gets a 5. Look, I've had this since 2018, 2019. Although I did not use it for probably most of my university studies, to be honest with you. If I did, I'd probably still have it. This just screams of quality to me, so I'm giving this a 5. Jamming, I actually did have another one of these that did jam, if I do recall correctly, and I had to throw it away. Um, I think, or I might have lost it. I don't know, but I feel like I might have gotten jams on this. I'm gonna give it a 4, not a 5, because I do have a feeling that I did jam one of these. And aesthetics plus fun. Although Casey Nice, not Casey, but Van Neistat does like to decorate his and make his artistic in the Tom Sachs sense. It's not a very no. Again, you're not pulling. No one's impressed by you pulling this out. Maybe if they watch Van Neistat, they will be. But back when I pulled this out in high school, no one gave a shit. Uh, it's just a pencil. But it's fine. When it does have the clip and the cap, it does look better. But ah, I'm giving this a 3. I also don't really like the color of it. It does remind me of a lot of cheap Rubbermaid. I mean, not cheap, but just like a lot of Rubbermaid products from the 70s and 80s. Which I think this design. Uh, Sorry about that, guys. My phone died while I was rambling about Rubbermaid manufactured products from the 70s and 80s. But yeah, yeah, uh, it's good quality. Like it's a good quality injection molded barrel, I should say. But the color itself is a little ugly. Pentel could upgrade their color codes for their P2 series pencils. But anyways, now let's sum up the score, which would be 21 out of 25, which is 84%, which is a good score. So generally, the overall consensus for this, and I'm pretty sure that these come in a pack of two as well for like $10. Look, this is a great quality product. It writes well, it's reliable. Although the other one, I don't want to put words in my mouth, which I can't confirm, but I do believe the other one did jam, which caused it to fail. However, that due to not being able to confirm it, I won't. I won't tell the audience to avoid this pencil because of that. Just because I can't prove it myself. But anyways, just a really good workhorse of a pencil. You can get two for $10. Like this is a no-brainer if you're a student, if you're in an office, if you're in a shop. Uh, this I believe will do it all. If you need something for more artistic purposes or professional drafting purposes, obviously don't get this. Get a drafting pencil. But just for a general purpose writing pencil, like this is great. There's a reason why Van Neistat, I guess, makes videos about these and sells T-shirt with this on them. They're good. They're quite good. So yeah, in conclusion, this was the Pentel P209, a great classic mechanical pencil. And have a good one. See you guys next time.